Hello Aquarius, thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I already shuffled relationship first, singles second. Let's see what we got. Already shuffled these, good. That's an interesting combination. Alright. So, you're fearing this. Okay. So, where this is starting with your partner is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is like social times, things going well socially, getting along, having a good social time. And I'm seeing above this, your partner's card is the Knight of Wands. So I'm feeling your partner's bringing this forward. Your partner seems to be very active in this situation. Let's do that. And with the Knight energy, it's like that's usually somebody who brings something forward. So I feel like they're pulling it in. All right. So when we have that happening, see, I'm getting there's something socially seems to be causing a hiccup. Because I'm getting your challenge card is the Three of Swords with the Victory. Now, I'm getting like there's a problem. Something socially is a potential problem. And there's something kind of lingering around you. Somebody that could like cause you some issues. Somebody who wants to like kind of throw things off a little bit is what I'm getting. And for some of you, I feel like it may be a past lover of your lovers. Wait a minute. A past lover of your partner, like not a past lover of yours, but of your partner. Something like that. That could be for some of you. For others, it could be somebody that you feel like is a troublemaker, just flat out troublemaker, that just seems to be around the situation. It goes different ways. But basically, you're seeing somebody in this social environment that could rock the boat a bit, and you're not liking it. I'm getting that Three of Swords energy, like, for some reason, this person affects you in a way where you're afraid that they could really cause damage to your relationship. And I don't feel like we need to go crazy about different ways that could happen. When this person shows up, you know exactly what that means about how they could rock your boat or cause possible damage to your relationship. I'm also seeing the Victory here, though. Because I'm getting that you're very on point with this. And your challenge card here is to not bring it forward, yet stay on guard with it. Because I feel like this is a valid situation. Because I'm seeing you with the Seven of Wands in the future. Like, I feel like you're protecting against it, you're circumventing it, you're keeping an eye on it. And the Victory card here is telling me the fact that you're feeling, you know, this could really cause a problem is actually a good thing. Because it's keeping you aware of it. It's you keeping your eye on the situation. And it doesn't, I don't feel like the Three of Swords actually happens. It's more of a fear. It's more of a fear, and it's keeping you alert. It's keeping you on your toes before anything becomes a problem. Excuse me, that just kind of... All right, so they're saying there is stress with this. I get that. All right, so... I don't know, if you watch my readings for a while, you realize like hiccups and things like that and yawns, it pushes in when I have that negative energy, hard energy. This is not, I don't want to make this come off like Polly Pocket or Yippee Skippy moment. This is not. This stresses you. This is not something you like. So the fact that you're seeing it, the fact that you're defending against it, it's more out of necessity. Not something you're wanting to do, something you feel like you have to do. Now, I'm noticing the challenge card here for your partner is the Lover's card. See, I really feel, for a lot of you, I feel like it's a past love of your partner that is trying to be a problem. And I feel like it's a past love, and that's why it's the challenge for your partner. I feel like it's a past love for them. I don't feel like it's a current situation, but the question is, do they still have passion for that person? But I feel like you have to look at why that situation may have ended. I'm just like, I'm questioning if I want to say this, but I guess I do. Your partner still may have a spark towards that person, but there's a very good reason they've moved on from that person. It does not mean that they don't also have those feelings for you, but I'm just getting like, how do I put this? It's like, yes, they still find physical attraction with this person. This person seems to know that. But I'm getting like, it does not diminish the love they have for you. I feel like this could be one of those cases where this person definitely has feelings for you and still has feelings for this other person, but I feel like they don't want those feelings for the other person. It does not negate how they feel for you. It does not mean they're going to go towards that person, because I feel like these feelings they have, they don't really want them. I don't feel like they really want them. But again, I feel like the big thing here is, it's kind of like they have this amount of love for you, and they have this spark for them too, but they trust you, and they want to be with you. So like, all right, the spark, say, I don't know if this is fair to say, but this is how it's coming through. The spark may be even. The attraction they have to you is this attraction they have to them, but they trust you, and they want to be with you. They choose you. I don't feel like this person is really a challenge, because there's something about this person, your partner, they left them for a reason. I feel like that's over for a reason. They don't want anything to do with that. They want to be with you. And I feel like the feelings are there, they don't want them to be there. And I feel like some of them might be flat out denying it, because they don't want them to be there. They don't want those feelings. They have them, they don't want them. The thing is, they do have these feelings for you too. And that's the way they want to go. That's the direction they're choosing. So it's weird, because I feel like it looks like this person is a challenge to you, but from where I'm standing on your partner side, it doesn't feel like it's doesn't feel like they really are, because there's other factors. The spark may be even. The attraction they have to you, they may have the same level of attraction to this person, but they choose you, they trust you. There's something about this person, they just do not want those feelings. It's just that they're there. And I feel like you're seeing it. You know that they're physically attracted to this person. And I feel like you don't like that, clearly. But I'm also getting like you defending against it, you keeping your eye on it, seems to keep it from ever becoming a problem. Your partner in the future, I'm getting this Emperor feel. They're with you because they want to be with you. They do not want to be with that person, and that's why they're not with that person. And I get this Emperor feel like they're where they want to be, and they're not letting this other person from the past cause any problems. No matter what that person's doing, they will not go back towards that person. They've already decided, I will not do that. And I'm getting, spiritually, this is helping them make that healthy decision. This is something that needs to come forward for your partner so they can resolve those feelings. The Two of Pentacles is saying that passion that it's coming forward purposefully for them to feel torn, but it's kind of giving them confidence that they're going towards the healthier decision. They're going towards you because they choose you. They would like to be with you. And I feel like this is their time to like sort that out and let that, dissipate. But I'm getting like they're definitely going towards you. Spiritually, they're going towards the better decision. I feel it's you in this situation. They don't want the other one. They don't. And I'm getting, when it comes to you, they have the Empress feel. They feel safe with you. They feel the love with you. They want to be with you. That's where they've decided they're going to be. The Empress, they have the Empress and the Emperor here. And I'm getting, this energy goes towards you. They've chosen you. They want to be with you. It doesn't matter if they have a spark with that person as well as you, because I feel like it's equal. It doesn't matter. They want to be with you. They don't want those feelings. I feel like this is trying to reiterate that they don't want those feelings. It's just kind of like sometimes you feel the way you feel. The thing is, it doesn't negate out how they feel for you. They still feel for you. It's just sometimes I feel like people get upset because they can have strong feelings for more than one person at a time, and I feel like that bothers people sometimes. Spiritually, what I feel is going to happen for you in a natural sense is you're going to move on from this situation in the sense of like being worried about this past love on your partner's side, because I feel like you're going to move on from it. I feel like you're going to slowly get the hint that your partner really, they moved on from them for a reason and they do not want them back. They do not. I also see you standing with the Nine of Wands, like, you're not expecting this to be a complete resolution to the situation, but like you're getting through this time and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to step past this. I'm just going to let this book close. I'm getting this Nine of Wands kind of like, you know what, it's there. I know it's there, but it's not something I want to hold on to, so I'm going to kind of let this chapter close. With the 9, I feel like that's closing with the 9. This is an interesting card in this deck because I feel like it's like the first, it's like you're reading a book and that first chapter is complete. And I feel like you're stepping away from it and I just feel like you're letting it be where it is. You're realizing like your partner is on your side and you're just seeming to let it close. This card is not feeling completely comfortable to me just yet. There may be a reason for that, but we'll keep going forward. Is there... No. See, this card just... I don't know. I'm not feeling a lot with that one. I feel like maybe this may be a little vague because it may depend on how you're feeling, because this is more talking about how you're looking at it, kind of like, you know what, this situation is not going to bring anything down, it's not going to destroy anything, but you might be looking at it like it's going to be something you always have to deal with. It's just always going to be there, so I feel like you might be more accepting of it in that sense, like it's just going to be there. Not really ideal, but it's just how it is. What makes things better? You got the King of Swords energy. I feel like you're talking with your partner and you're explaining what you're seeing. I feel like you know at this point when this conversation is happening that they don't want that person's attention. I feel like you're getting it at this point. And I feel like you're just voicing your concerns and saying how you're not comfortable when that person's around. But I feel like it's more angled to the sense of like you think that person is going towards your partner and you're saying like that's why you're uncomfortable with it. And you're saying, I understand you're not going to do anything and you don't want that, but I'm uncomfortable with that person making advances towards you, or I'm uncomfortable with this that they're doing. I don't like it. I feel like that's disrespectful. And I feel like you're just saying, like you're seeing that person do this and you don't like it. And that you're not, I don't feel like you're blaming your partner, but I feel like you're just saying that other person makes you nervous because you feel like they're constantly trying to be a problem. And I feel like you're just saying, I just need you to know I'm seeing it and I don't like it and I don't know what we can do about it, but I just wanted to let you know it makes me uncomfortable. I feel like you have to bring this forward. It doesn't feel like this is the most comfortable conversation. It's just one of those things you have to kind of acknowledge. And I'm getting what helps your partners to realize this. They need this information. I don't feel like this is the most fun conversation, but they need this information. And I'm getting that Hermit card is like they have to figure out ways to kind of deal with it. They need to be aware of your feelings and that you're aware of what's going on. They need to be aware of what that other person is doing and how that other person is making you uncomfortable, because I feel like that's what's happening. And they have to really think about, what can I do to diminish this as a problem? But I'm noticing it is the Hermit card, so there's no action being taken. They just need to absorb it, because I'm getting something in the future. They might have to like actually shut this person down in one way or another. How they do that, I don't know, but I feel like them being aware and like having that Hermit card, thinking about it, realizing that this is bothering you, realizing you're seeing a lot of this happen, it affects them. And I feel like something might come forward in the future where this person kind of advances towards them and they have to shut it down, and they have to shut it down quickly. And they're like, no, I'm not going to let you affect the relationship I want. And I feel like they have to shut them down. But you making it apparent like how you're feeling and what you're seeing, it seems to really affect your partner and it gets them in that mindset. It gets them kind of preparing, like, how do I want to handle this? What do I want to do if this person does come forward to me? How do I want to react to that? So it's almost like it's getting them to prepare for the possibility of this person advancing towards them in the future, and it's getting them into that mindset of, like, how do I want to shut this person down? So it's like, instead of them being shocked when this person comes towards them, it's almost like getting them ready, like, what do I want to do? How do I want to shut them down? And they're just having a plan in the back of their head that they just kind of naturally just like, no, that's over for a reason. I don't want this. Please don't come towards me again. And I feel like that's how that's coming out. Are we done? They're saying leave it for what it is. All right. I feel like I'm kind of beating it to death, so I'm going to let that be what it is. Let's do Aquarius single. What do we have for single Aquarians? What information do we have for single Aquarians? What information? Empowering information for single Aquarians. Information for single Aquarians. Empowering information that helps them move in the direction they want to go, helps them see the truth about what's going on in the situation for single Aquarians. All right, what do we have going on here? Seems like you're standing in the spot of a quick decision. Let's shuffle these and see what we have going in here. You got justice at the bottom here, which makes me feel like the way this works out, it just seems like everything's going to work out fairly. Justice makes me feel like a fairness, a true fairness, not just based on perception, but like a fair way for this to work out for all parties involved. That's what justice makes me feel like. Like if somebody did something wrong, they're going to pay for it. If somebody deserves a little bit of praise for something they did right, it seems like that'll come forward. That's how I view it anyway. That being said, I'm seeing here the Temperance card at the bottom. So this is a situation that seems like it's been going on for a while, and it just feels like it feels like somebody's around you, I have to be honest. And I'm getting the Four of Swords here, like they're thinking about what they want to do with you. I don't understand what that means. What do they want to do with you? You got the Page of Cups at the bottom. Somebody, one way or another, and it's either you or them, one of you has interest. And one of you is showing like a low-level interest, like there's a possibility here, things could move forward, things might have a possibility. I'm getting, in the past, the Queen of Swords came forward. I'm getting a talk has happened. And it's just been like a lighthearted possibilities talk. I don't feel like anything came of it other than, you know, things could happen. It feels like a more could than anything actually happened. I'm getting the Queen of Swords is like people, the two people, you and whoever this is, just really kind of talking out possibilities, but I don't feel anything coming of it, which is interesting. The Queen will say what she wants to say. If she doesn't want things known, she won't share that. Doesn't move forward if she doesn't want to. She's a very strategic chess player. That's how I feel her. Very, very insightful, very smart. I also, sometimes I let people know that I know a lot of times stereotypically they view her as a bitter woman. I do not see that. I feel this more as like a highly intellectual person that doesn't just jump forward, but like plans things out and just kind of gets things in position for her to make a move at the appropriate time in the future. I feel like with her especially, a very strategic, smart, you know, chess player. She puts things in motion. She gets things set up for when the time is right to move forward. And I'm getting this happen in the past. I see this other person you're dealing with thinking about the conversation from the past. And what I'm getting from this is like, it seems like the two of you are considering possibly dating, but I'm also getting what actually happens in the current moment is the Six of Swords moving into the Six of Wands. I'm getting the two of you seem to be scrapping the idea. And I'm getting, with the Six of Wands, that seems to be the best idea. I'm getting this happens quickly too. I'm getting where you're standing, it's the Eight of Wands. And I feel like you might be, whether you had the interest or not, you seem to be quickly just deciding, you know what, I'm just going to move on from this. I just don't feel like this is going to work out. And one of the reasons I feel like you might be doing this is like this quick decision just to move on is because you got the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is in your thoughts, and I feel like you're thinking to yourself, you know, I do have a little bit of interest here. I do think this would work fairly well if the other person also could meet me halfway, but it's already becoming a chore just to decide whether it's worth going forward or not. And I feel like you're making the quick decision to move on. The question is, are you comfortable with that? Because I'm seeing you move forward, And I'm getting you're continuing, like, I feel like this person is kind of talking to you again, and I feel like they're just kind of in the same place, but they're still kind of trying to continue talks. And I feel you moving on from that. Like, I feel like you're kind of, instead of having this talk, like, it's like this person is coming towards you just kind of shoot the breeze with you a little bit. I feel like you're moving away from that. You're just like, I'm sorry, right now I'm kind of busy. I have other things I have to do. And I feel like this is easiest for you just to move on from it. Like, you seem to be physically moving away from this person. Like, not in a rude way, just like, oh, I'm sorry, I got some things going on. I just can't talk right now. And you're going on, and that's the peaceful moment for you, because you're just like, no, I think this isn't going to work. This is too much, becoming too much of a labor already, and I just don't feel like this is a good way for this to start. Is that right? Where I feel this is ending, this is going really fast. I'm kind of shocked. I feel like they're saying, if this is hitting for you, moving on from this is a good idea, is what I'm getting. Because I feel like you got the Five of Pentacles here with the fertility. I'm getting you're looking for somebody to add into your life. This person was not it, though. And I think that's the point. And I feel like you might revisit this later on in the future, wondering if you should go back to this. And I'm feeling like the whole point of this reading is saying, this isn't really the right one for you. Because you're looking for something, you're looking for this love, you're looking for fertility, you're looking for somebody who has interest back in you. You want somebody who wants to actively go towards you. And I'm feeling like this person, they're nice enough, they're considering it here and there, but they're not actively coming towards you. And I'm feeling like they're saying, like, the Five of Pentacles is like, you need somebody who actively comes towards you. And the Five of Pentacles is like, that's not going to happen with this person. You're always going to want more. You're always going to feel like you're on the outside. It's just never going to come to that point where they're actually coming towards you. You would naturally reciprocate that as well. You would go towards them. But if it's not happening, if this person isn't coming towards you, there's no reason for you to keep going towards them either. And I'm getting the whole point of this is that you're moving on from this, but in the future you might reconsider going back towards it, and they're saying this is not for you. This is not going to bring you that fulfillment. They're saying this person is a nice enough person, they're a good enough person, but you're moving on because it's already becoming labored, and they're saying just stay in that direction. Keep it as a friendship. Don't revisit it, because this is not going to be that fulfilling relationship that you want. Are we good? All right, I think that's kind of good. I feel like that went through really quick. So I feel like that's good, though. I think that's what they wanted to say, so we'll leave that there. So thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.